Hey everyone. So this video was actually supposed to be one of those videos where I kind of tell you guys what I'm doing throughout my day at work. But to my surprise, I actually got a call saying that I was going to get laid off because they couldn't financially keep me anymore, which I was surprisingly I know that, if you have experience getting laid off at any job, I'm sure that you go through a lot of emotions at the same time while you're being told, and so anyways, but for me, this was the first time in my life that I've ever gotten laid off in any job. So it was very different. And I will say though that I was at peace. I know that I didn't do anything wrong. So at least I was at peace with that. And it did make sense, when they told me the reason and stuff. So I said, okay, thanks, and all that stuff. I then called my husband and was like, hey, I just got laid off, and he had just gotten back to work, from his lunch. So he's like, okay, well, we'll talk about it later. And I also kind of just told myself yeah, I'm just going to try to not freak out and pray. It's something that in the past I probably wouldn't have thought about. Even though I've been a believer for a really long time, I grew up in church and stuff. I will say, guys, that faith at times that are, in times that are hard, it's not easy, but I'm just thankful that this time that's actually what came up right away. And so, yeah, as I was saying, sorry for saying so many times during this video. I just know that God has bigger plans, and there's actually something that me and my husband were already thinking about doing before I even received this news. So please stay tuned for what I'm about to do next.